Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio, and today I am hoping to set up a load more mining stations and sort of couple them into the trains and what we've got going on here. Now, what I really don't know is if I stick a loading station right here, will the trains that are coming up this way bypass and go up round if I'm stopping them from coming in here? That's what I don't know about. I don't really know how to set up chain signals and stuff like that. I do know a bit about setting up the trains themselves and the stations and that, but this is going to be a little bit of a learning curve. We also want to basically lay out a new grid using our new thing that we got set. You know, we got set up with our making our fast transport belts. That was all sort of underway and is now ready. So they should be making, but we don't actually know if it's going to be working properly just yet. The next thing that I want to do is first thing I want to do actually is I want to just go in here and I want to check that we have enough of these. I've got several lots of 10 there, but I don't have any more here. So this is making, but the lubricant is coming in slow. We're using up quite a lot of lubricant at the moment. Everything here is prioritizing straight into the lubricant. It comes out here first and goes in that way. But we don't seem to have a massive amount processing through here. It is processing through, but it doesn't seem to be processing a huge quantity. Let me just see here. I will completely redo my oil at some point. There's one thing that I do want to do. I see what I know what the holdup is. It's the petrol. The petrol here is not sort of coming through very fast, which means it's not processing the rest of it. We got loads of crude oil coming in. That's not an issue by the look of it. Yep. So crude oil is pumping in, but I don't have anything to process the oil, the petrol. The petrol is coming out there. It's going in this way, and it's going to plastic. That's the only thing that I've got for petrol at the moment is the plastic supply right there. And that one plastic supply is not particularly important, I don't think. So what else can I do with it? I got heavy oil breaking down into light oil right there. But then this petroleum right here, what can I do with the petroleum? I want to be able to make something with it. So if I can come up to here. Now you can go heavy oil down to light, and you can go light oil down to petroleum, but you can't do it the other way around. So I mean, really what we'd want is to be able to do more petroleum into plastic, because we use a lot of plastic. So really we want to double this up. So first of all, I'm just going to put some better modules in there, because obviously we do want better modules in there. And then I'm going to put down a beacon, because I use a lot of beacons around here these days, and I'm going to chuck down several beacons onto there so that they're all touching that one, and maybe that's going to be enough. There we go. There's loads of them. That should be plenty. And then I want to grab those there, and I go like that and like that, there and in there. Right. So now I've got, there's 4 sources. I mean, there's 8 altogether, but it should say there's number of effect sources 7. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 of those as well. So the speed of this one now is productivity plus 30%, crafting speed 3.1, plus 155%. And there we go. That's more like it. So what we're waiting on is coal. The coal is the slow point here. I mean, it's requesting it through, but it's actually taking a while to sort of feed it in. And why is it doing that? I see. Right. So now I want to put some stack inserters. If you look here, the inserter is not taking it away fast enough. If I rotate that one round and I put that in there, then it's going to be removing it from here fast enough. The inserter can put the coal in fast enough. I'm going to put that one in. I'm going to have a stack inserter in there, so that will speed it up as well. Excellent. So that's absolutely flying through. And we're putting in a load of plastic as well. So that's really bumped that one up, which in turn is then going to increase the amount that we're getting out of these, because it's draining all of the oil away really, really quickly. I probably didn't need quite that. It is a bit overkill over there, but it doesn't matter. The amount of resources that we've got on this map, it really does not matter. And some of those will actually benefit this one as well. They'll speed this up. So I've already filled this one now. No, I haven't. I'm actually still waiting on the lubricant. So the lubricant does take a while to run in through, and we're processing that one over here. And I'm still, well, I'm using most of the heavy oil now, but I'm not actually using all of it. But I am actually thinking that it would be a good idea if I remove this option here to take away the surplus heavy oil. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know if I should or I shouldn't. I'll tell you what we'll do is we will drop one of those down there, and we will speed up this one. So if I get rid of that, and then I put a power supply in there like that, and then I take some of those and I drop them in there like that. That's going to have sped that one up a little bit, so it's now crafting at plus 5%. That's taking all of the heavy oil that's coming in. I'm getting a little bit of heavy oil going up there, but most of it is going this way, and it's going into, it's being crafted into lubricant. But I'm still using up lubricant, so I'm also going to remove the excess pipe that's coming out here, which means I can remove that bit and all of that. And that's the only supply coming into this little loop that I've got here. So I can actually remove that factory completely, and I can take this. I mean, this is just one of my little messes that I've made here, so there's no real reason to keep it. I've got no benefit from keeping this here. If I get rid of that, so I can remove those items there, and I can also remove that one water coming out that way, and that will keep everything else running smoothly. Got the petroleum there, so the only other one I got is that into the ground there. Right. So now all of the heavy oil is going to be made straight into lubricant, and then the lubricant is going to be pumped over this way and into that one and made into lubricant barrels, and then they'll be put into here. But they are not filling this up. It's being taken away faster than it's being used up at the moment. So that's something that we will keep an eye on, and we may have to change later on. We've got a supply of coal coming in down here. And where is this coal coming from? Right, they're all bringing it over to that chest, and then they're taking it from there and they're moving it again, which does seem a very peculiar thing to do. Not quite sure why they're doing it like that. However, that means that our trains over here are still working quite nicely. Now, the only thing that we've got, the only issue, minor issue that we've got really is with these trains, is they're not putting everything in here. They are putting a lot of it in here, and we've got a lot of these chests are now completely full. There is a lot of material going in these. I'm going to need a much bigger storage area fairly soon so that I can keep up with all of the stuff that's coming in. I got 552,000 coal. So the majority of... I'm not going to need to worry about getting any crude oil, because crude oil is not going to give us any benefit. We can just do it with coal. We can, as long as we got coal, we can use loads of coal and do everything with the coal. So we don't need to worry about any of the rest of it. We'll be able to speed all of this up later on, but first of all, I need to start working on this. So somebody did actually tell me that I can sort out the issue that I had over here, where if you say inactivity for more than 10 seconds or something like that, there is another option that you can have on the train. I'm not going to worry about that right now, but we will take a look at that as being a definite possibility of something that we can do later. One last thing before we start hauling away with materials and stuff up there is I want to come down to our new production area down here that we built in last week's episode, and I want to see how we're doing with our various different items. So we have got 14 of those, 14 of those, 10 and 10. And then over here I've got 60, 60, 60 and 60. So I don't have a huge amount of these coming in yet, but I believe the main issue that we're waiting on is actually going to be, yeah, it's these. Iron gear wheels. We don't have iron gear wheels. I need 500 for like each one. I need loads and loads of iron gear wheels, and I don't have the production for them at the moment. I've got this production here, but we're short on iron plates. We've got, yeah, I've got four like in the network. We're short iron plates and we're short gear wheels. So first of all, if we look in here, this is going sort of as fast as it can, which isn't very fast. So I'm going to just upgrade these first, like that. I'm pretty sure I've got another iron gear wheel facility here as well, somewhere. Where is it? I'm certain I had more than just those. Yes, I have. I've got a load more over here. Those I've already upgraded 2x4, and I've also put some speed modules in there. So we've got that in our favor, but we've got these over here. They're still working, and I want to put some Hang on, let me get rid of those, and I want to put some beacons. So if I put a beacon down here, and I put a beacon down over the other side as well, there, that's actually going to cover, it's going to give them each a boost. So it's just a little speed boost. It's not a massive speed boost, but it will help the situation. Where'd I put them? There they are. Drop. Oop, no, not shift. I want control. And I want to put control in there. So I've got those as well. Right, that's sped that up a little bit, and they are running. But I'm going to need more iron gear wheels in order to get this up and running properly. So I think... do I do it or not? I'm just thinking I should copy, the blueprint copy this lot here. Actually, I'll tell you what. I've got a better one. I can blueprint copy the piece up here that I had. I've got, like, the double section right here. If I blueprint copy that, I can make a fresh blueprint and use that. I got blueprint there. What's that one there? Oh, that's... no, I don't want that one. And I don't want to delete that one. That one... I don't think I want to delete that one. But I'm not actually sure. That's my station there, so I don't want to delete the station. And I've got a single miner, which I use all the time. This one here, I'm actually going to get rid of this one because I'm going to build a brand new one. So I can delete this one. So you go shift and right mouse button, and that clears it completely. And then I can take that and I can go here. And I can grab all of that so that I've got the exact same blueprint and grab it there. Then I go iron gear fast. That's what I'm going to call that one. Did I press enter? Press enter. There we go. I pressed enter now. And I've got that one. So then I can take this one and I can run it down through here as usual. And I can drop it in. I've got just enough space in here. Drop it down one there. So I can drop that one in. So I've got another big iron gear production facility sort of going into place. I do eventually want to move everything around and make life a lot easier and sort of lay it all out a lot better. At the moment, we've got 2,600 robots sitting around, or 2,000, not doing a lot. And they're quickly all running out of storage. We're down to 1,000, 600, 400. I've got every single robot in use at the moment. Over 10,000 robots in use right now. It's pretty phenomenal. We must have just had a train come in, that's all. Which would make a lot of sense. So I'm not going to worry about doing any of that right down there just for a minute. What I want to do is I'm going to come up here and I'm going to take this one. And what I want to do is I actually want to remove all of these trees. And I'm going to do it like this. If I go like that, as big as I can, that's part me and part the other robots. Although, actually, my own robots have done everything south of where the construction robots in the system can actually reach. So I'm just going to have to stand here, and they're going to bring all of those trees down to me. As soon as they brought all the trees down to me, I will move down a little bit, and because all the timber is going straight into the waste slots at the moment. As soon as that has come down through there, I'll move over and I'll do the same over that way. And then I've got this big area here that I can then start making another station. And that little bit of coal there as well. I'm not too worried about that. I might actually put that under the tracks and bring it up from this side. Because what I'd like to do is I'd like to have it on this piece of track right here. I don't want to have it... I want to have the loading station on this side, if I can. I don't know if that's going to work. I might have to put it up to the top side so that the train that's coming to that station will go up there, and then the other trains going along the track will go the straight way. I'm not really sure how it works properly yet at the moment. So this is something that we're going to find out now today. But the main thing is... oh, I'll tell you what. Let me just get rid of that one. Just ignore those trains coming through. I want to do that, and then I want to press E. See, I got loads of timber going into my bag space now. I want to put in a request here. I want to have all of these belts. You know all those new belts that we built? I want to have a stack of those, and I want to have a stack of those. I'm going to get rid of that completely. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to delete that one. I'm going to change it to those there, and I'm going to say that I want 400 of them, so that I've got... though I don't have the fast transport belts on me, I've only got the express belts. And the express belts, I'm going to be doing everything with express belts from now on. I'm going to stand down here a second, and I'm going to let the robots come in and take all of the timber away from me. And then once they've taken that away, I'm going to have room for some other stuff. I can also get rid of these fast transport belts up here, which will make a little bit more room on my person. which is exactly what we want. I've got flying robot frames so that I can make myself robots if I want to. I don't think I actually need to have those anymore. So I'm going to put those in there, and I'm also going to put those. You can't do it with those. You can't shift click and put them straight into the garbage. It won't let you. So if I do that, and I take those 61 as well, they'll take all of those and they'll take them out. They'll probably use them down with the other storage. I'm not quite sure at the moment. They will process them. And then I've got 300 iron gear wheels. I'm not really sure what I would want iron gear wheels for. Oh, I know what I want iron gear wheels for. I'm pretty sure I know. If I look in here, you go to locomotive. No, that doesn't actually take... 10 of them for the cargo wagon. But I don't think I actually need that many anymore. So I can reduce the number of iron gear wheels that I have on me down to 100. I think I was actually making some stuff. So if I put those out, I'll just take 100 of those. That's going to be a lot better. They need those iron gear wheels in the system. They really do. They're desperate for iron gear wheels in the system. So they'll be using those. And engine units can stay as they are. I'll get rid of those 50 productivity units, because I'm only using the 3-star ones. Actually, I'll get rid of all of those, because I don't need them at the moment. Really, the only thing that I would want productivity units for now is to be able to put them into the miners. Just because I think that would be better. Is that going to get these last... Yes, he's got those last 3. If you look over at the mining drills, I can just get through here without getting run over. Something you've got to be very careful of is getting run over. You look at the mining drill here. I think you can actually put productivity modules into the mining drill. It does slow it down, but you do get a lot more material out of it. So it's kind of worth it, but you do use a huge amount of material in order to be able to do it. So it does slow the actual mining process down a little bit, but it doesn't slow it down enough to cause you any major problems. I don't think. You know, because it's still going to be processing, so you still get your trains running around like lunatics, and everything should be okay. Yeah, I don't know if it actually works out like that or not. Normal transport belts. I don't want normal transport belts. I'm not going to use those anymore either. They're out. So I take that one and I drop that one in there. I'll take that one and I'm going to drop that one in there. And I'm going to take those, and then I've got accumulators here. I don't want to carry 50 accumulators on me anymore. I'll drop that one in there. I'll swap those over. And then I got the miners there. Right, so I've got everything kind of in a group here to start off with, and it's going to be the small electric poles that I'll be using for this. So I'm going to bring the small electric pole over onto this. I want everything I'm going to use for this system all in a little group down here. Right. Now, this is quite a big area that we're going to be able to cover. It's not as big as some of them. It's not as big as some of the patches that we'll be working later on. But it's big enough for me to be able to sort of start laying out the groundwork for what I want. And I can make a bigger blueprint later on for completing this idea. So, first of all, we'll come out this side. And I'm going to put it up as high as I can. I want to kind of put it out as far as I can. Can I go like that? Actually, that there would be better. And that's as far as I can go up. So I want to start there, and I put a line of them down like that. That's as much as I can do. And then I can go there. And I want to basically put the modules right one on top of the other. Like that, as far as they can go. And then, right, let's zoom in a little bit so that we can turn it round. And then I want to have one there. I want them exactly where they can be placed, but I want them sort of lined up with each other so that I can run through the different mining drills easily. I want to be able to easily run past between each and every one of them without causing myself any problems. And I can run up there like that. Right, am I able to put... I can put another one down there, and then I can put... Oh, I've made a mistake already. I shouldn't have left that gap. That was my mistake. Right. Oh, they're gathering some stuff, and they should be bringing me some more mining drills, I think. I want that one there. And I need to remove that lot. So let's take those, and then take that lot as well. You grab those. There, excellent. Right, so the next lot, I want to have them... I want them pressed right up against the back, because I'm going to put the belts and everything else right inside, and then we're going to be using the underground belts in order to be able to make this work properly. So I go like that there, And I'll put one above. I can't go any higher than that. We run down there as low as we can go, and then I can come over here. This one I do leave a gap of 1 space, like that. And run back north, and then right up against it. Same down through there. So you see, we do use an awful lot of these, and we're going to be using a massive, in order to get this to work, I nearly ran under the train there. In order to get this to work properly, we're also going to be using a very large amount of underground belts. So we're going to be using a huge quantity of iron to get this set up. Once you've got, say, I don't know, 5,000-6,000 underground belts, you've got it covered then, because you're gonna have enough to be able to do everything that you want to do with it. But until you get that 5,000 or 6,000 underground belts in order to start setting them up, it's going to take a while to sort of get it. We need to get the materials in here so that we can process it properly. Say 5,000 or 6,000. Reason for that is once you've done... I want to go up to that one. Once you've done a few of them, the first ones start to run out. So you used up all of the material that is available to be mined, and then you've got to go and go to the next lot. So if you've used up everything that's going to be mined, it's not going to be a problem. Once you can start taking that lot up, and then you can use it elsewhere. So if I put that one there, now if I go with these, they will reach 9. If I go with those, actually, yeah, they've got to go dead center, so I can't do that. They can only reach 4. So I do actually want to use these medium electric poles. This is the one that I need to use. And I need to drop it down there, so that that's covering in those. And I'm gonna systematically do this first. So I'm gonna put it up onto that one. It's got to be the same place every time. If I go up one more, actually no, that might work. If I go up that one, actually yes, I can do that. I can skip several. So if I zoom out a little bit, you can see that I go to that one there, and then I jump up to that will cover the next 3. And then I come up to that one, and that will cover the next 3. And then there isn't actually a next 3 there, but that's okay. It makes no difference. So I can just put this out exactly parallel and run it there, and then run it down 3. That's 2. Run it to there. That should be covering all of them. Okay, I think this is going to work quite nicely. And then I got that one's going to be all the way down there, which will cover the next one. Is it there? It's not there. It's actually it's all the way down to that point there. That's a long way down, but I want to keep this the same. I want to keep it exactly the same all the way through. So that's going to be that one. And all I got to do is I got to line this up with the end of the run, like that. And then I can come up through, and I can line it up with that lot there, and over there. It's a shame you can't sort of do this in like a different mode, so that you don't actually have to place the items out on the ground. I mean, it's okay. It's not like a major thing. I've put that in the wrong place. That's no good. That's right in the wrong place. It's got to go down there. And then the last one goes there. So then, if I can see that that's covering up to that one there. So I go to the next one, and then to this one. And I place it like that. And then I come back through. And I'm going to line these up all the way down through. This flashing doesn't make it easy, does it? And there, and then that's that one done. I'm thinking I'm going to join these in. If I start joining them in now, I can see that they're all working, and then it will make it a little bit easier for me to sort of see what I'm doing without going too wall-eyed, stare-eyed, whichever you want to call it. Is it that one? No, it's up to the next. No, it's not up to that one, because if I go up there, I can go to that point, and it will cover them, but it doesn't really make any difference because it's still covering the same one. So in order to keep this absolutely symmetrical all the way through and looking the same for all of them, I will drop it in the same location on every single set of miners. So there's that one there, and then I can come up and I can do the next lot, which is going to be there. And that one, and there, and there, and then finally I've got that one on there. And then I got one last bit, which is actually... it's going to be up one more. It's on there. That point right there is where it's got to go. And the reason I'm putting these... putting the pylons all the way around the outside as well, in order to sort of reach as far out as it's going to need to go, is because later on, I'm going to want to build another lot. I'm going to want to extend this one out. And so if I've got it there ready, I can see easily where to bring it out so that I can work it over a bigger patch of ore, if at all possible. So the next job that I'm going to do is I'm going to come into the middle here, and then we're going to start laying out these belts and cables and everything else. So that one goes under there, and then it goes up like that. And it does actually work like that. So I'm going to start putting these down on all of these. So I'll just do it like that. And I'm going to do it same on the outside, even though it does seem like a bit of a waste at the moment putting that one in. It's something that I would want to do. It's ready for later when I'm expanding this out even further. So I want to put that one there and there, and then there and there. And so all we need to do is I'm going to work my way through all of these and fit it through there. So I'm literally just leaving this one gap all the way through them. I'm even going to do it up here above those, even though I really don't need to do it on those, do I? There's absolutely no need to do it on that at all, really. But I'm going to be glad of it later, I think. Right now, I'm probably not going to be glad of it. That's actually the wrong way round, and I want to put that down there. I need to do the bottom one first each time. Bottom one and then top one. They are working the right way. Yes, they're all going the right way. And come down to here, so then I go there, there, like that. And then all I got to do is fill in the gaps with the normal belts. And then when I finish doing all of it, and I've got it all laid out, I'll also put up the top and the bottom, I will put in all the extra little bit splitters and stuff that I want, so that I've got everything running smoothly. I'm not going to put it down the bottom here. That's the only place I'm not going to put it. So I'll come over two, and then come up through, and one there, like that. I'm actually going to run out of underground belts before I finish this, aren't I? Yes, by a long way, actually. I can put that in there, and then I have run out of the underground belts that I need. And yes, I don't think there's any more in the system at the moment. I got 50 I've requested, and I can't make any more. I do have 100 of the iron gear wheels, so in order to speed this process along a bit, I'm actually going to run down here. I want to get the rest of these belts. Only the underground ones. I'm not too worried about the others, but if you look here, we are struggling with these here. Right, how many of these have I requested? Put that onto there. 1,000 of those, and then these over here, I've said 500. I actually think I might be glad of more than 1,000 of these. I think that we're going to change this up to 2,000. I think I will be glad of that at the end of the day. Want everything, when everything's said and done, I'm going to be glad. And I got 5,000 of those. 5,000 is a good number, I think. Right, let's have a look in here. Oh, I've got 30. Oh, they've just already brought me a massive, great big quantity of them. Excellent. I am just going to come in here. So this one does 80 iron gear wheels. I've only got 100 on me. I was going to bring some more down, but I don't think I'll worry about it. Right, let's go racing back north. And I'm probably not going to need most of that water soon. So I might fill all that in, and then we've got like extra space for building our base. And we go racing back up here as fast as our little legs can carry us. There we go. And in here, where was I? I was in this bit here. Yes, I just put that one down, and I've got some more here, so I can put one in there and one up there. It's difficult to see because the belts are blue and everything around me is blue as well. I want one there and then there, like that, and like that. One there, and then finally I'm going to put one there on. I know it's on the outside, but that's okay. We don't mind that at all. Right, so that's that bit done. And next up, I want to have belts. Put that round. So I'm going to put that belt up through there, and then up through there. Actually, I can just put this run down. I can put a run right up through and come out to the top. And then we've got our express transport belts. Express belts. And I just want to put that one down there. And I can run straight up through there like that. And that should gather all of the ore. Yes, it's doing it. Excellent. And I will do the same here. Just leave it down and run. Just race up through as quickly as I possibly can. I've only got 20 left on this. It's only this stack, though. I've got another stack. Whoa. That I need to be careful of. I do not want to go under a train. That's the last thing I want to do. I don't think I'm going to have room to properly build a station here because of where everything is. I might have to just move it all around and do it somewhere else. We'll see. Let's start that one there and up through. Be very careful coming up through there. I really do have to be careful coming up through there. Last one there. That's for the long one, that is. Remove that bit, and then I've got one more bit down here. There. Right, that is my mining area. That is all taken out. That's all running through quite easily, quite nicely. At the moment, we're split into... I think I'm just going to blueprint that as it is now, rather than adding in the splitters, because we can do the splitters later, and I'd rather have like a bigger patch of ore that I can try and work that across, if possible. So I want to go in here, and I want to go to a new blueprint there. And then I want to blueprint all of this. Massive, great big area like that. I think that's everything. That is everything. Right. And I want to go edit label and mining fast. Yeah, I'll put mining first just so that I can find it easily when I need to. Oop. Do that. I want to just press Q and get rid of it into my bag so it's out of the way. Right, so I've got all of this now is ready and lined up. So then I need to build my station. And I think I'm going to build my station. First of all, I'm going to try building my station here so that I can see if the trains will be able to stop or if they'll go round it. Because I do want the trains to go round if possible. Will they route find around the station or not? It's the big question. This is what we're going to find out very soon. And that is my station there, actually. So I'm going to put that one like that. And I'm going to need to change this very soon. That's a good enough spot right there. And what we'll do is we'll take these and we'll start putting these blue belts down instead of the red belts. Like that. I'll do the same over this way there. Oop. There, and that round and do that, and then there and there. Right. And that's all nice and simple, easily laid out. And so I can take the blueprint that I got for the station at the moment, which is that one, and I can shift right click on that one to delete it, and then I can take it and I can make a new blueprint here for this station, and then I can make the station again. So if I go like that and I go station, there we go, press enter, there's my new station that I've got. So that is now ready and lined up. So I've got a station there ready. All I need to do now is that actually in the right place. I got a horrible feeling that even though I've just laid this all out, it's completely the wrong place. Okay, well that's easy enough. I can quickly move this one now. If I go like that and then zoom out a little bit, lift that up, I've put it just a tiny, tiny fraction too close to the track. So all I need to do is I need to take that station one there and I need to move it up like that. There. Perfect. Lay all of that down. That will quickly throw all of those down and done. Right, so we've got a station there. So now I just need to make sure that I put the actual stop for the station, which is the train stop here. I need to put this in the right place. Oh, we have a problem. Because if I put the station up there, it goes that way. I can't actually put a stop there. The trains come past in the wrong way for me, because they're moving that way. And then if I rotate them round, I could put the station here. No, I see. The train's only one way. The trains do only come one way on this track, don't they? They only move this direction, because the return journey they do up the top, which means that this one is no good here. I can't leave it there. What I'm going to have to do, actually, I can move... Oh, I know what I did. I moved that down there like that, didn't I? So that I could put stuff around. So let's run across the track very quickly. And I'm going to remove some of this. So I want to remove that one there. And then I'm going to start removing some of this track. The big issue here is that I put this track down here. And what I wanted to do, I just wanted to come south of the coal, just a tiny little bit. So I need to remove all of this. And I want to try and get the train track to go up a little bit. Remove that one. And remove that one there. Right, so I've got that there, and I want to take this train track here, and I want to come out of there. And I'll bring it along like that. There, now I've lifted it up ever so slightly. I've got the timer going off already. So I can lift that up just like that. And that's fine. That can loop around now. And then I want this to come back into there like that. So I can press Q and get rid of that. And then I can come down here and I can get rid of this bit of train here. Okay. They're going to drop that down onto there. Excellent. And then I'm also going to take a couple of rail signals because I want rail signals all the time. Everything that I do, I want rail signals. I'm going to put... How am I going to do this? So I've got a rail signal there, which goes into both of them. I'm going to put one rail signal here, and I'm going to put one rail signal here to see which way they go. So if it blocks it there, they should go the other way. And if it blocks it here, they should go up north. I think that's how it works. I don't actually know for certain if that's how it works. And then I've got that one there that's going to block that one. And then I want to put another rail signal here just because I think that I need it. I don't really know why. But it seems like a good idea. So is there any trains coming? There's a train there. He's going to be coming along shortly, but he's not here yet. So just make sure that he will go through okay. Yes, he can go through there just fine. So the next thing that we want to do is I want to bring these belts over this way and on here. So how many have I got? I got 7 belts all told, which means that I want 3 belts to one and 4 belts to the other, pretty much. That's kind of going to be the easiest way to do it, I think. If I bring that down there, I'm going to rotate that one so that he goes out that way, and that one as well. First of all, let's bring this one up a little bit. So if we can bring you up that way like that, and then I'll rotate that one over. And I'll bring it in like that. So then I've got those 2 like that, and then I'm going to take one of these splitters, and I'm going to put that in there. And I could take both of these now, and I could run them out, and I could put another splitter, but I don't want to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in. So it's basically, it's going to try and take it evenly from both. I know that I'm sort of pinching it down into just 2 lanes. I am doing that quite deliberately, and then I'm going to take another one of those. I'm going to drop that down, and I'm going to then take it on a single lane yet again. I'm going to run it along there. I've got that one coming up too far. I want it to go like that. So this one lane is going to come across. You know, I don't want 1 lane there. I want 2 lanes, because then I want these 4 lanes here to go into another 2 lanes. Except that one I want to split. Okay, I know what I'm meaning. Okay, don't panic. I actually know what I mean here. So if I turn that one and put it there, like that, is you can run it right along the track along here. I can put that one along there, and then this one here can come out and it can rotate up like that, and that can join in there. Then this belt here can run out that way, and it can go to that point. So then I can mix this belt here. I can take that one and I can put that like that, and then this one here, I'm going to put another splitter on there like that so that it makes it even, and I'm going to put a splitter on there. And then this belt is going to go up here. Like that. I'll bring it down, and then I'm going to move it across this way, and we're going to go in and put it up into there. So I've got one side going in, and then this side over here, this is going to do the same. I'm going to bring this one along, and I'm going to put that one in there, and it's going to come around there. I've only got 62 of these belts left. I don't have enough to quite finish my track yet. But once I go back down into the robot, into the actual factory, I should then get enough room. So those are being mixed, and then we've got this one here, which is kind of splitting the 2. I want this one here to go over that way, and then I want that one to be got rid of, and I want to put this one like that. That belt there is going to rotate in, and then I'm going to bring that one across like that. So that moves in, and that sort of splits them out evenly. Then I'm going to put a splitter here like this, and I'm going to take this belt, it's going to go into part of it. I'm going to take that belt out, that's going to go into part of it as well, and then that's going to come down. If I do it like that, I've got a belt there. I've got 3 belts there running into 1 belt, and then I've got another belt here which is going to join, and I'm hoping that's going to kind of balance it a little bit. It's not brilliant. This is not a brilliant balancing act that I've done here. I kind of need to do it a little bit differently, I think. I think if I could bring that one up... Half of the key of setting up a mining station is getting the balances right. If you can get the balances right, it will work. It'll work really well. So if I bring that one up there, and I put that one there like that, and then I balance those two like that, and I remove that, and I balance those two like that again, I've got several balancers sort of running between, so that I've got 3 belts then running into 2 belts. And I think that might be a better way to do it. I know I haven't done that for the other area, for this one, but I think we can live with that. So if I put that one down there like that, that one can go... Oops. Careful. I don't want to go onto those belts. I want to just bring that down like that, and then I want to... I'm putting them close together deliberately because I want to keep them neat and tidy like that. And then that one can go around there. That one will be there. And then I've run out of belts. So I need to come down here now. And I want to start heading back towards the robot so that I can just get the last of those belts. There should be more made by this point. If there isn't, I will be genuinely... There we go. See, they're all pouring in towards me. So I got a stack of 100. I got another couple stacks of 100. I got loads of them here. I got more than I will need at the moment. They can run up. Okay, that's good enough. I don't need to worry about any more. If there are any more robots that have got a delivery for me, they will just go stick in a chest somewhere and wait for me to come back into view. So I've got all of that working up through there. So the only thing I need to do now is I want to take this. I just want to finish putting these belts in over there like that. And then I can run one all the way over here. And we got one more balancer right here, which will just ensure that everything does split evenly between the chests. So this is kind of... I think this is like the best way that I've got for balancing everything out evenly. So that's all there ready and waiting. All I got to do now is, well, there's a couple of things that I got to do. Number one is I do actually need to put in my train station, which I still haven't put in. I got my train stop right here. I need to make sure that I get this in the right place. So I want to put that one there. That's lined up perfectly with all of the inserters. So if I just drop that one in there a minute, that one will go there like that. I've got a station there. I've got a stop back there. I'm going to put another stop here because we'll end up, I think, maybe having 2 trains coming into here. Where's my train stops? I have no more train stops. Let's make a few more of those. I'll make rail signals. That's the ones I want. I want a rail signal, and I can put that one there. So that's... Is that enough? Just. I think that is just enough. Actually, I might want to put it there instead. If I drop it there... That would be a better place to put it if I put it there. And then do that. And did you see that? The train actually went north. It didn't come in here. It went north. Because I think it's just because I got the station here. I'm not sure why, but it did. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to ask questions. It did it, and I'm quite happy with that. So I want to bring now a PowerPoint there like that. And I want to put a PowerPoint there as well. So that is all running, and they're loading up the chests. And they're loading up the chest really fast. So the next thing I need to do is I need a train. I'm just going to put one train for a minute. I'm going to make one of those, and I want to make... Actually, I want to make 4 cargo wagons, so I don't have enough to make my cargo wagons. Let me come down into range, and I should have some more materials brought in post-haste. What am I waiting on? I'm actually just waiting on a little bit of steel. I don't actually need very much either. Just a tiniest quantity of steel just to be brought in. I've got some iron ore there. Oh, I don't have very much. So I got 23,000 steel on this map at the moment. So steel is not currently an issue, but it is an issue for getting it to me. Come on, bring my steel over to me. There should be a load of robots rushing over. I'll tell you what, I'll wait for the steel and I'll have a quick drink for a second. Right, they eventually brought my steel over. I'm going to put another wagon making. Right, I've got 4 wagons now. That's more than enough. I can run up here and I can ignore that lot. So if I come up to there like that, and I take my new train. Where is it? Come here, new train. There we go. So I got my new train, and I can bring that one over, and I can drop it down on there. I actually want to rotate it round so it's facing... It is facing the right direction. We can put that one in there. Getting on track, building... It's because I've got mods enabled now, so it's not going to let me do anything else. Then I want to go... Yeah, mods enabled, so it does the... achievements a little bit differently. So that one will let me in with one of the other trains. I want to see one of these other... They've got that train going over. I got one loading there. Or I got one waiting there. Can't really see. You go to the map, zoom in a little bit. Oh, no, that one's on his way. I've got one train over there. I got my one waiting here, and I got that one loading over there. So he's coming down. This one's unloading. So as soon as that one's unloaded, we should be able to see him come up round. And he should, if all goes well, he should go up that way. He should go round that way and ignore the station. And he'll come down here and he'll go around. There he goes. He's on his way. Let's just see. Is he going to do the right thing? Is he going to go the right way? He will be up here. There he goes. He comes up through there and he goes up that way. Excellent. So he does pathfind perfectly. Avoids the station. Even though it's slightly further to go the other way, he does avoid that station. Right. Now, I've got 3 trains currently running, and they're currently running through 3 different stations. I don't have anyone through Oran Torfa. There. Oran Torfa is the last one. That's the station that it's not currently using. Oran Torfa. So I've got to remember that name. Oran Torfa. We can remember that. And then this one here is train stop Awano Toshi. That is a real mouthful of a name. Orno Toshi. You can actually just rename the stations whatever you want. I don't actually want to do it at the moment. I really don't. I don't know why, but I don't want to. So if I go into here and then I go to that one there is the one that we want. So we want inventory full. And I can then go, I think, and can I add another condition? Oh no, wait until. Add wait condition. So I can go time passed, inventory full, circuit inactivity. Inactivity for 10 seconds. There. Full cargo inventory or 10 seconds of inactivity. I'm actually going to put that up to 20 seconds of inactivity. 20 seconds is not very long. That'll be fine. So we go... no, you know what? I don't think we even need that because the amount of stuff that I got coming through, I think it'll be fine. I can do full cargo or 10 seconds of inactivity. So I can have that as like an either or, and then it will work perfectly. So then I go to add station, and it's the Oran Taufa one that I want there. And this one is just inventory empty. Empty cargo inventory, and then this one up here is full cargo or 10 seconds of inactivity. And then I can go to fuel here, and I can drop a little bit of coal in there for you. I'm just going to come out of that a minute, and I'm going to ride the rails. I'm going to jump in here, and I'm going to see how well this one does. So let me go back into there, switch it on to auto, and we're away. So he's loaded up, and also if we don't have some of them quite full, so it's 1.2, 1.1, 850, and so on. So what's that last one there? 350. So yeah, if we don't quite have them full filled up, so I can't remember who it was. I'm really sorry, whoever it was that told me about that extra condition that you could put in. I didn't even realize that. I'm still very new to trains. I've done a lot with this game with the vanilla stuff, but I am new to trains. Trains is still a mystery to me, so really thank you very much for explaining that one to me. It's been invaluable. The way that we've got everything laid out here at the moment, I'm just going to come out of the train there a second. Ooh, no. Be very careful that you don't get run over here, for that's the last thing that we want. Okay, and then I can come back over here. So, playing around in a station is a difficult and dangerous thing to do. Later on, what I'm going to want to do is, I'm actually going to want to extend this station down a bit further, I think. Or I'm just going to lift the whole station and I'm going to flip it around 90 degrees so that I can extend the tracks out a bit further each side, and I've got room then for 3 trains to wait at each station. I'm also going to be adding more stations in as well. But look at that swarm. The swarm is amazing, and we've got like 200 logistics robots not doing anything at the moment, so we're using all of them. That is just fantastic. I love the swarm. I genuinely love the swarm. The swarm is, to me, it's just like poetry in motion. The swarm there, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Is that not absolutely amazing? These are here. These are going to take over the world. This is what is going to take over the world right here, this swarm. Right, anyway, that's all I got time for today. We have successfully built another station up here. We've got that one all in place, and we've got a blueprint for this area as well. So next time we'll be able to take that blueprint and we can just drop it down over some of these other patches. I want to get these patches moved. I want more iron ore being processed as fast as possible so that we can get more things being pushed through the factory. So I got that one there. I've got some coal down here. I'm actually thinking that I will mine my normal way, although I've got some belts here. We need to get rid of those belts. We need to get rid of those belts there. We're sort of reaching the full limits of how big I want this station, this factory. The factory ultimate, the limits are going to sort of be out here like this. within the starting area zone. I've got all of these biters further out, which we will then have to start dealing with. So we're going to have to start building up some serious weaponry to start taking care of all of these biters. Look at these things. There's millions of them. And if you really start looking out, our ore patches are going to get much, much bigger. I've got like 13 million ore out there just in one patch. That's insane. But yeah, that's all to come. In our very next episode. If there's anything in particular you'd like me to work on next time, then just say so and we'll see what we can do. Otherwise, I think we're okay for oil at the moment. I think we're going to sort of study the iron production and just make sure throughput and everything is okay on iron, and if it is, we're then going to expand further on the iron over here. I've got some water production over here, but I'm going to also fill in a little bit more of this, and we're going to start doing a little bit of tidying up and management on our base to keep everything moving. And I'd like to remove that uranium ore patch as well. So we're going to make some modifications to that mining area there so that we can quickly and efficiently shift all of the uranium into storage, and then from there we can sort of worry about it afterwards. But anyway, if you enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. Before we go, we will just very quickly check on our rocket up here and see how this one is getting on, and currently we are on 34%. So we do need to kind of tweak this a little bit so we can get the rocket moving faster. I would like to get more rockets launching. I want to be able to get several more rockets launching, but at the moment it's not really going to happen. So anyway, until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.